we have three candidates, as far as we know. We don't really know. Donald Trump knows. He's the only person who knows. But as far as we know, I mean, it strikes me that they're all three PhD economists. That's one thing they all have in common. How alike are they? How different?
They're very much alike, probably, in their monetary policy views, except for the political side of it. Mohamed El-Erian, obviously, big thinker, comes from the Wall Street background, would bring some of that to the Fed. Larry Lindsey, longtime Republican, would bring the more of a supply-side view of the economy, maybe be a little more dovish than the others. John Williams, sort of straight down the center in that he has been a member of the Fed since basically 1994, the detour to the Council of Economic Advisors, and has voted along with the chair all of the time that he has been a member of the Open Market Committee. So you probably wouldn't see much difference with him. Where Williams might make a difference is in long-term strategy, because he's been arguing the Fed needs to take another look at its 2% inflation target and maybe do inflation targeting instead. Let the economy run a little hot for a while.
And there's been a lot of talk, maybe informed, maybe not, about how you deal with the staff if you're not a PhD economist. He has been essentially staff for his entire career. He essentially went from being a PhD economist straight to the Fed. He's a lifer.
Well, the good thing is Jay Powell has a pretty good reputation among the staff, but again, he's not a trained economist by vocation. And so bringing in someone who has that background is seen as important, and Williams would be a great bridge to the people who are already there.
So it strikes me that this comes among a lot of dovish talk coming out of some Fed governors right now. We've got Dudley saying maybe more than 2% is a good idea. We've got Bullard saying maybe we should target more than 2%. Is the Fed sort of signaling they're sort of getting a little nervous about the rate hikes?
No, I don't think so. The Fed is actually concerned about the level of asset prices, particularly in the stock market. And they also want to get the level of the Fed funds rate higher so that when we have another downturn, they're able to fight it. It's more a question of procedure and how they're going to do it. And that's a longer term discussion. Williams and others participated in an event where Ben Bernanke said he thinks they'll be talking about this in 2019, not this year.